Hi everyone. I am going live. I don't know why my light on this device is so weird. I keep looking like a spook. I guess it's Halloween vibes. Just tell Leon that. I'm gone live. Okay, so I'm going live on two devices, on 8 Author and Animal Communicator on YouTube, and on my public profile on Facebook. So yeah, the difference in the lights on my two devices today is something else. So yeah, okay. So let's begin. And I think the best way to begin today is to say, Yisrael Chai. I've been so emotional watching the hostages return today. It's been amazing, and thank you, Trump. You know, who would have thought? Very, very emotional time for us to see these hostages come home and watch them reunite with their families. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Um, yeah, it's just after so much sadness and so much tears, we finally have tears of joy. And I think that's how it should be. Um, yeah. Um, I am on my public Facebook profile and on 8 Author and Animal Communicator YouTube channel. Okay, so the reason why I decided to come live and basically on 8 Author and Animal Communicator and on Facebook, because I want to really speak about a few things that are animal related. So the first one is my course. I have fully updated my animal communication course. The first course is about learning to communicate with your pets. Okay, so it's not a professional course. It's basically learning to communicate with your pets. Now, what I've gone and done is I've created a new course, and it's a professional course because I just see that there's so much nonsense going around. And, you know, a friend actually contacted me and showed me a communication that she had from somebody else. And you can basically say that this person didn't even do their homework, didn't even connect. There was no correlation over there, no behavior advice. Um, it was really cruel, actually, because as an animal communicator, you are supposed to be advocating for that fur child and for their parents, okay? Because the pet parent is as important and their mental health is as important as that fur child. So we have to work with integrity. So what I've done is I've created a professional course that I think is really important right now, and especially with the season that we're going into right now, to make sure that we have people out there who are fully equipped to go out into the world and make sure that the pet parent is equipped as well as the pet. And it's so important to, in Mental Health Month, to be focusing on pet parents' mental health as well as the pet's mental health. Both work together, and yeah, it's just really, really important that we we work with integrity and we see that each one is cared for and that they leave us feeling better than they came to us. For instance, I checked today on a client I spoke to last week, just to check in to see if she was doing okay. And she was so grateful that I did connect with her again today, because yesterday they had teensy little setback, just helped her behaviorally move in the right direction again. As I've said to you before, I do have a certificate in animal behavior as well, so I can assist as fully as possible. Um, for me, that was really important to set myself as different to the standard fairy dust and mindlessness that sometimes goes with animal communication. Um, it's not right to just say, "Oh, your cat is naughty, spray them," you know. And I saw communicators doing that, and I was horrified, absolutely horrified. The only time you spray your cat with water is to put a little bit under their armpits, um, to cool them down in the heat, you know? You don't ever do that for behavior because it's going to create more behavior problems. It's so important to understand your animals and understand their behavior and understand their mindset and how you're affecting their mindset. So, this is why I've done the course. Um, I also did a counseling course. So, from a counseling perspective, I know um, how to give you as the pet parent what you need and to give you tools to take forward for your self-care and to make your mental health better. So yeah, that's really, really important to me, and it's all integrated in this course. So if you feel that you would like to communicate professionally, contact me. um, both courses can either be purchased per module or the full thing in entirety. And I have some specials that pop up every now and again. I'm unpredictable with that because I really don't like people to say, I'm going to wait for the special. If you feel that you are drawn to do this course, do it. Don't wait for a special. The price is as special as it's going to get. As my therapist said to me, you charge what you're worth, and the right people will come to you. And she told me to basically charge for my expertise, and my expertise is working with animals for many years, um, and also my behavior course, my counseling course, uh, my meditation course, everything that I did and my knowledge is being placed into my communications and into my course. So, yeah, I want to give the best service, and I want to train people that are going to give the best service too. So, yes, that's why I'm doing these courses, and I just want to see animals treated. So that is one thing that I wanted to mention. The next thing is fireworks season is coming up. Please do have a look at 8 Page tomorrow. I'll be posting some fireworks tips. None of us who have pets like fireworks at all, because we know how absolutely unpredictable the time can be. So, what I want to say to those watching, and I mean watching other people, please don't judge when you see they were home with their pets, trying their best, and the pet got loose. Okay? Let me tell you a little personal story about this. It is very harsh of you and cruel of you to judge. I have been paranoid about fireworks since I was a teenager. I'm now going on 50 in January. Okay, so this is many years ago. I haven't just sprung to not liking fireworks, and I really know my shit when it comes to fireworks. So, yeah, my Rottweiler, okay, was inside in the lounge. Okay, I decided finally at the end of the evening, when all had quietened down, to go outside because I loved sparklers, and I was writing my name in the sky with sparklers. A bang went off, unexpected bang. Everything as it had calmed down. There were people inside the house. It was basically myself and my sibling outside playing with sparklers, just writing our names in the sky and, making patterns as kids do. Okay. Our Rottweiler jumped through the lounge window to get to us because of that random bang. Thank heavens nothing was wrong with him, okay? But worse could have happened. When there was fireworks as a teenager, I used to sit inside and keep my pets safe. I hated it. I had the windows closed. I had music playing. And those are great tips to help desensitize them from that sound that's outside. It's horrible. They hear these bangs so much louder than we do. Okay? And actually, I had a complaint about some cop on a page a few years ago. He was turning around saying, "Oh, gunshots are so much louder." I don't have time for people like that. I really don't. If you have no empathy for fireworks and the effects of fireworks, you really need to catch a wake up. It's not it's not just animal focused, okay? Please think of people with PTSD. And there, I had another argument. Let's just say, people think that you have to have been to the war in Vietnam to experience PTSD. Say that again? War in Vietnam only. Only those war veterans experience PTSD. No, no, no. Let me educate you. For instance, my own daughter has PTSD from a car accident. I have a thing called CPTSD, which is because I experienced childhood trauma. So there are various kinds of PTSD and it affects all of us. So it's not only animals that are affected by fireworks. Not only that, it's children with autism. Shout out to the autism community, who is a really awesome community. The elderly, parents with babies. It's just hospitals. It kind of shows you how disrespectful fireworks is in general and how disrespectful people are, which disgusts me. And I have to say it. I really have to say it. Because I know the crowd is going to come out now. Ooh, you are racist because you don't like fireworks. Ooh. No, 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 no. I have respect. That's why I dislike fireworks. You clearly don't have any. And that's how I honestly feel about people who like fireworks. They have no respect, none whatsoever. So you can see my anger about that. Um, so, yes, please take care of your pets. As we know, these inhuman species will be lighting their fireworks from now until New Year. And we know there's going to be random ones during the day in between the next 3 months because these inhuman species do that too. So, yes, please educate, share posts on fireworks, please, on how to help people and animals. Please. It's very, very, very important. Okay, so the course is talked about, fireworks is talked about. This week, starting today, is Vet Tech Week. So, yeah, please, if you go into the vet, be sure to be extra kind to your vets and just thank them for the work that they do. Their education wasn't cheap. As I said earlier, I charge for my expertise, they charge for their expertise. And there are some really excellent vets out there who really deserve the acknowledgement and kindness when it comes to our fur kids. Um, they they really put in that extra piece just to be there for you, especially when they understand your grief. And to me, that's a huge part of having a pet is the grief that comes afterwards. So yeah, think about those who have lost a pet recently. I know how not easy it is. I grieve every single day. Um, my first child is gone now 26 years, and I still grieve every single day for her. I think about her every single day. So it doesn't matter how long they've been gone for, there's no time limit to your grief. Don't let anybody tell you it's just a pet. Don't let anybody tell you that you should be over it now. You don't have to be. You really don't have to be. Some cruel woman said to me I was grieving my grumps too much a few years ago. She told me, make a cup of coffee. He would have had coffee with you. Tell him goodbye. For good this time. No, no, that's not how it works. Grief sits with you every single day. And it doesn't matter how long it's been, it can hit you like that person or that third child died yesterday or died 10 minutes ago. That's how heavy it hits. And I just want you all to know that it's really important to take care of yourself and to be gentle on yourself. And those people who tell you that your pet or your human meant as little as telling you that you need to say goodbye to them, just like that, and forget grieving them. No, the grief is up to you because you're the one grieving. And you find your tribe, you find your community that's around you. So, yeah, we all have one of those, I'm sure. Some of us find them later than others. I was fortunate to find my tribe much later in life. So I'm really grateful for those 3, 4 humans that check in regularly and send me love. And I can see 2 of them watching right now. and they know who they are. They're very, very special humans. Um, yeah, the next thing I wanted to talk about, yeah, so it was fireworks season. That was a big annoyance. The course, yes, please sign up. Share it with people who have that inkling, who want to know more about communication. Communication is about your bond. It really is. It's not this whole woo woo thing, you know. You don't have to be psychic to do animal communication. It's really something special. And then the last few things, because it's mental health month, um, I have my support groups, anxiety and depression support group um, is once a month, and it's on the last Friday of every month at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's an anxiety and depression group for ladies only. And our group, we're about a group of people from 35 years old up. So not really for students and teenagers, and that's just how it's unraveled. That's how it is, and different age groups of ladies are going through different things in their bodies, their minds, and I just feel that my group is suited to that age connection. Okay. Then I have my pet bereavement support groups, the WhatsApp group, and the Google Meets group. Oh yes, my anxiety and depression group is on Google Meets. Okay, so you can connect anywhere all over the world. Well, not all over the world. It's a South African group. Why am I saying all over the world? Yeah. So my pet bereavement group. There's a WhatsApp group, and there's the Google Meets group. Um, where we just acknowledge each other and acknowledge that we are going through grief and give each other support. So I think that's so important uh, today, especially with disenfranchised grief, which is basically what pet bereavement is, because human grief we see everywhere. We even see sympathy cards in the shops, which we we really need more acknowledgement for pet parents. I see I have oops. I don't know what happened there. Okay, well, I'm still live on 8 Author Animal Communicator. I don't know what happened there to that broadcast. It just decided to go dead. Yeah, so I'll end off there as it was clearly meant to be ended off. Yeah, thank you for joining me. And yeah, as I say, join the course, follow my socials, and see you next month. Cheers.